Today on The Freezes.
Let me show you what the full-time, all-time life is all about.
We have another world-class free location for you. Grizzlies, cubs, they are everywhere, and we're going to share some space-saving projects we're doing for a huge change we're making very soon.
Open range on the Beartooth Highway. Expect this.
What could go wrong?
This is all leading up to our craziest boondocking location yet, the Beartooth Highways Summit Pass at 10,947 feet. So let's jump into today's episode.
Gonna be crazy. Where to? It says, okay, top of the world. Elevation, this is what I've been wanting. So basically our route, we're gonna go down a hill and then basically straight up.
There's been several times where we try to rely on Google to take us places, and Google just does not realize that we are driving a 30-foot travel trailer. So what do you guys do? Do you guys use a Garmin? Do you just trust Google? How do you guys navigate the road? Do you have any tips for us?
Let us know in the comments.
We have made it to top of the world. It's a little community store. I believe they have cabins, RV areas, ATVs, snowmobiles, a little gas station. They sell gas and propane. They literally have it all here. So it's gonna be a great pit stop, especially for not having anything where we were. We just walked in there and the guy's like, yep, we got 10 spots, 8 of them have a dump. Pick which one you want. We run our generator at night, so it might get loud. Let's see what Brian decides to... Is there numbers on them?
No, but I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. Their sewer is awkward. It's gonna be at the front of our area.
All right, we're moving. Brian's backing up Johnny, and we are gonna take one of these spots over here. Our neighbor here is going to be leaving today, so this is just going to be a little bit better option for our sewer connection. That way we can get our showers and everything done. We're here one night and we're going to keep it just like that. What do you think? Could you guys make that work? Maybe a little.
Maybe. The trailer tray.
Another thing to save space so that we can become a one-car family.
This thing is supposed to be able to hold 500 pounds going down the road. I plan on mounting my generator right on top of that. Oh, look at this. Johnny approved.
Jayco! Bing! The #1 helper.
Thanks for helping, Sergi. You think I can get any of my screws you're laying on?
There's
my wrench.
world's best helper and smartest dog.
Here, Sergi.
This bad boy.
Putting a receiver hitch on Johnny so that we can put the cargo rack on the back. Gotta start freeing up some extra space and creating more space. So we're gonna get rid of that 4Runner.
Bye-bye, 4Runner. You've been good, but double everything. Double gas, double oil changes, double miles, double tires, fees at certain places.
$7 a day per car.
Project complete. Brian's working on our next project here. This one is gonna allow us to stack the generator on top of the propane tanks. It's gonna help free up some space. Here's the back of the truck now. So the generator usually just sits right there. So now with it going on top there, it's gonna free up that space. We're hoping to maybe move that tote to the back of the camper. So as you can tell, it's gonna basically free up the entire back of the truck with a few of these purchases that we've done. We are moving to our new boondocking spot. We just left Top of the World. Thought it was going to be a full hookup spot, but it turned out that they did not offer electric, which is fine because we have the generator and the inverter and all that good stuff. We did have water and we did have a sewer, which was our main concern. We're off to a free camping spot. We drove out there the other day and it looks awesome. We have an area that we're looking at that will either overlook the valley or on top of the hill. Beartooth Highway, man. This highway is freaking incredible. We're hoping that it's still available. It was open yesterday, which was Sunday. Today is Monday, so you never know. And here's the final addition to our projects from yesterday.
Check this out, honey, get it from its good angle. This is gonna be the first night that it sits on here. A couple of concerns. One, this is where we sleep. Now, we don't often run this at night when we're sleeping, but noise in it for it being this close is a bit of a concern. So that's what we're gonna listen for, number one. Number two, how is this gonna ride? I have two straps hooked on here. You know, it seems really firm and solid right now, but we've only gone about 10 miles since we mounted this thing. Another thing we had to do is take off the plastic propane cover, and we had to go to this vinyl, which disconnects halfway so that you don't have to lift up your whole plastic case anymore. But off to see some bears.
Off to it.
All right, let's go. Another successful shower day completed here at Canyon Village Campground. We had to drive a little bit of a ways. Oh, but the hot showers are worth it. And look at it, it's just like a little wanderers community out here. Take a look. It's just everybody's getting their stuff out of their back of their cars, getting their showers,
Doing laundry.
saying hi, trading stories. Doing laundry too while we're here. We get cell signal. You can get cell signal here, Dunraven Pass, and Mount Washburn. We have a lot more of the park to explore and document. This is part of it. Shower day. This is probably like our fourth shower here. Second laundry.
I think it's our fourth shower.
Yeah. The showers are $5.15 a piece. And we've never had to wait in line, but there was a line today after I got out. We just spent the night here last night. It was very peaceful and nice. This has been an amazing area to be at. I'm out here today. I put the computer down for a minute because I got a lot of things on my mind as far as getting ready to get rid of this guy. Trying to free up some space in the back of the truck. I plan on downsizing these trunks, moving one of these over here. We got this put on a couple days ago. I stood on this morning and cleaned the windows, and it held me, and I kind of jumped around on it a little bit, and it didn't do too bad. The National Forest Ranger, he drove through here. They normally take a couple pictures, or they're writing your license plates down on your rig. Their job is to make sure people are following the rules, and part of the rules is you have a 16-day limit. Do we have the ability to stay in one spot for 16 days? Probably not, because of our fresh water. We just recently did a stint for 8 days, so that's been our record so far. I'm pretty proud of that. 8 days off
off the grid. I think we're up to 38 bear this year, 15 wolf. So many great wildlife experiences. The ranger, the first thing he asked me was there any bear excitement? And I said, nothing here. But I said, what have you heard? He said, there's a sow and 2 cubs right before Clark's Fork Trail, which is actually really close to here. And if you know anything about grizzlies, having them a quarter mile away from you or less, they could be in your camp within minutes. They graze and they eat a lot, but they move fast. They cover a lot of ground. It's pretty amazing to watch them. It's like right up behind me, this up here, right up in there, this whole tree line behind me, that looks like anything I've ever seen a bear be in or graze at or have their kids at and playing around in. That we're definitely in it. We've been looking for bear sign, nothing yet. We have our bear spray and we always go out prepared, and we camp prepared. That's why we're out here, mainly for the bears. We don't put our scraps out. We barely cook outside, and if we do, we clean it up right away. We like to witness them and appreciate them. We've seen a lot out here. No cows giving birth out here pretty much minimizes the risk for the rancher, I think. All right, it's Sunday afternoon, a little after 6. We know exactly where a carcass is. It's about 200-300 yards away from our camp, right over a hill. And we are headed there right now. We have some beef stroganoff packed for dinner. Since it's not too far, we're gonna go camp out there and wait for the grizzly to come back. We do know that the carcass is one of the free range cattle here. We don't know if the grizzly killed this cow or if it was injured some other way. We were talking to the cowgirls that came by our camp, and they said that they have more problems with the traffic than they do the grizzly. So it's probably injured from all the traffic from the weekend, but we're not for sure. It is so close to the road, guys. It's gonna be amazing if we can get some good shots. We got the amazing bear photographer right here. She's gonna get all the great shots for us, as always. About to head around this corner. It could be happening right now, so let's see. Looks like we got some cars. Carcass still empty.
Guys, this is our camp right here and where we are right now. Super close to camp.
We're gonna swing down here to this spot that we know. So we're in a great position to see if they see something on the carcass. So we're gonna eat some dinner and watch what happens. We found her. I'm spending some time with the grizzly that's next to our camp. We're here with some other folks. Now, once you have a grizzly on site, it's hard to keep it secret. We are probably 60 yards away from this bear. It's a dream come true.
Oh, where's she going?
You can actually start to smell the carcass now. Wind kind of changed and it's coming at our face a little bit.
that?
That grizzly is heading right to our camp.
Our camp is right over that hill, 200 yards away.
Okay, we just left the grizzly. To give you a perspective. Oh, see, our turn's already coming up. Here is our turn. We're coming up on our camp. I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna power down the generator.
If she were to cut straight across, she'd be coming out like right there.
Yeah, right over there.
Yeah.
So we named this bear 118 right after the forest road that we found her near. Here's how we left the situation. We believe 118 retreated up into this tree line, supposedly in this area. Now we believe that because she ended up spending 4 nights at this carcass. So we know she doesn't travel far. When we get back home, the game plan is keep one eye on the tree line and the other hand on the trailer door.
These clouds are insane. So pretty. It's so fake looking.
Good morning. Day 3 out here. Yesterday, we made dinner and took it into Yellowstone, which ended up being a great idea because we saw 3 grizzly, a mama grizzly, and 2 cubs, and a brown bear. But guess what we did? We forgot to bring silverware. So we didn't get to eat. We brought this chicken and rice stuff that Bear made, and it's just so good. And we just had nothing to eat it with. Anyway, it was an awesome day. So we're up this morning. We just went up to the Beartooth Summit Pass because we do plan on doing some camping up there. At least a couple nights because that's where we've been seeing the Rocky Mountain goat. It's just another world up there. That whole place up there, you'll pass a couple signs that say top of the world. And honestly, go a little further and then it really feels like you're on the top of the world. On the summit, it mesas out there so well, and the grass, it's just such a different place in it, but you're sitting at above 10,000 feet, so it's a very unique area. We just went up there this morning. We had another great 20-30 minutes with the mountain goat and their babies, and marmot and 2 silver fox. It's been a wonderful morning already. Me and Sergi are outside. Bear's got a couple meetings. Sergi and I decided to roam this cool area that we're at. You gotta enjoy the little things. Here comes a bear. It's pretty much like a storybook out here. It's fantastic. So I'm at the lower campsite. The sign out here. Stay 16 days. This is what you're gonna see out here in Montana and Wyoming. I've been noticing that the rangers have been calling these bird boxes. So if you see a bird box, you can camp here for 16 days. We can stay out here for 8 days or so if we want. I think we could actually push it to 10 if we do things the right way, and if we have access to a shower nearby, that makes things way easier. We can shower in the rig, but if you don't have to, when you get a spot like that one, you don't want to move and give it up. We know as soon as you move, somebody's gonna come up here and take that spot. You know how they know that's a spot? Because they seen me there. I've had maybe 4 or 5 looky-loos come by. Not very busy, but people know this place exists. But this road down here is extremely invisible from the highway. We miss it constantly, and we're camping here. And here is the upper of campsite 1. You come up here from the highway. Here's campsite 1. We considered it
You camp right next to the bird box. That's where we came from down there. Then that's the walk down there to Muddy Creek. There's a really nice turnaround right here. That road is basically ATVs. You wouldn't want to take your rig down there. And then our site, the reason why we chose it is a little higher up. We can see this valley, wide open sky here for Starlink. Less chance of obstructions over here, even though you wouldn't have any issues on this site. I mean, if a guy wanted to, you could even fit a third rig right here, right there, second rig right here. And in fact, there's room on the other side of mine for another rig. There's probably a good 5 camp spots here, but you wouldn't want to do that out here unless you kind of knew the people. It's pretty close quarters from what we've seen along the highway. There's just no reason to be overcrowded or right next to anyone out here. So if someone pulled up and camped right next to us with as wide open as everything is, it would either be for 2 reasons. Number one, they're scared to be out here alone and they want the safety of another rig. Or 2, they're creeps. There's that second spot I was talking about. I do believe we're gonna stay here another 2 or 3 nights, and then we'll head all the way up to the top of the world, as they say, the summit. I mean, this is 10,947 feet. The absolute highest we've ever attempted to boondock. I don't know what the overnights do up there. It's impossible to get like a weather report of that particular area. Look at that new setup, guys. I mean, talk about the ultimate space saver. I am loving it. The only thing that's left to do is put some miles on it. See how that thing rides with the straps. I got the luggage rack also figured out. We picked up some straps last night too. Some self-retractable ratchet straps. I've never seen these before, but they're pretty cool. I'm gonna bungee cord our buckets down, but I think we got this figured out now. Bada bing. I mean, what could go wrong?
The spot that we're leaving is pretty cool because it has this big old cul-de-sac to pull around at, but it's definitely a tight cul-de-sac. Johnny's 30 foot with the Tundra, probably 10 to 12 feet. So this cul-de-sac, it's great, but it's a little tight. But look at this spot we're leaving. Ah, it was amazing. One of my favorites, and literally just down the road is where we saw the grizzly bear. Absolutely insane, but it was also incredible. We were able to drive as many times as we wanted to go see if she was out or not. We loved it.
Next time on the Freezes. Do not miss this location.
Guys, we have a bear literally right across from camp right now. And that bear is right there. Sergi, get inside. That's crazy.
All right, later.
Make sure you're subscribed to this channel so you don't miss out on our best locations to come. We want to thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.